What an afternoon for Crystal Palace. A 2-0 win over Manchester City. Bit of a disaster day for Pep Guardiola and his men. What went wrong for them, Janusz?
A lack of perfection. I often struggle when Manchester City lose games. It's not necessarily because they're absolutely played, they didn't play well or there's lack of talent, right? I think it's one of those, well-oiled machines, right? That if something doesn't go right in the way that they build, in the way they do things, right? That little link in a chain doesn't work, sometimes things go off. And normally you can maybe point toward that link. I don't know, Kevin De Bruyne hasn't been great as of late, but I don't want to just put it on him because, again, they were very, very close. Certainly the red card didn't help them. But, with Manchester City, that's almost not an excuse, which obviously, if you watch the game and they still possess the ball, they just couldn't do what they normally do. But I just think the massive mistakes, like even the first one, right? I mean, they always build out of the back under extreme pressure. This wasn't the situation. Laporte gets his pocket picked, and then you have Ruben Dias, the best defender, best player last season, overcommitting on that, right? And that's right there is a bit of a problem for me because you have two central defenders who are playing incredibly well this season, both making a massive mistakes on the same play. So, I mean, that's why I struggle with Manchester City. But, it has to be said that what Patrick Viera has brought into this Crystal Palace and the way they play is just totally different, right? This is a team that comes to play and will give a game to anybody. Of course, we know they don't always win. They've had the 6 draws, but today they got the win. And, I think back to that Arsenal game where Alexander Lacazette equalized in 95th minute. Who knows if he didn't and Crystal Palace won that game, maybe we're even talking about Crystal Palace somewhere in the 5th, 6th spot in the table. So I think it's a breath of fresh air. I think it's a totally, totally different team, obviously, to that of Roy Hodgson. I look at the players that they have, Conor Gallagher, Michael Olise on that second goal, right? I mean, drives, 40, 50 yards with the ball, plays with Zaha, gets the ball back, lays it off for Conor Gallagher, and they don't even have Eberechi Eze. So when you look at Patrick Viera, the way he likes to play with the attacking players that he has, the future is bright there for Crystal Palace. So maybe the worst thing that happened to Manchester City is Crystal Palace.
Yeah, full credit to Viera and his men. What did you make of Aymeric Laporte sending off?
We saw that earlier in the game, Leicester City against Arsenal, when Johnny Evans tackled, that was a football tackle, American football I'm talking about, tackled Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And I thought that was a red card because it's cynical. See, that's what I mean, I can always make an excuse. It's far away as a former player, yellow card. Yeah, I'm okay with that, but I'm maybe I'm getting old or maybe I'm watching these games. I don't like it because it's cynical. So if that one was a yellow, I'm just asking for consistency because even though this one was closer, obviously you could tell that, there was the play had nothing to do with the ball. It was very, very cynical. So, I would, if you're going to send this one, the other one should have been a red card. If that one was yellow, then this one should be yellow. In my book, it was as cynical as anything that I see in the game, just trying to prevent a player to do absolutely anything, not looking at the ball and using your arms to hold down a player. Those to me are red cards.
Any red flags for you with Man City then? Or is this just one that you can think they can put behind them?
They can, because this is a team that's so talented that can go on massive runs, right? And we've seen that last season. They didn't have a great start to the season. And that's, there are teams out there that may be on a decent little run, but that's not sustainable. Right. And that's not Manchester City. You can see them rattle off 6 or 7 in a row. And of course, that can change things a little bit. But, they did lose to West Ham on penalties. West Ham certainly gave them games, and here's Crystal Palace giving them games. And if they're going to continue to allow teams to play as freely as West Ham and Crystal Palace did, it's going to be a problem. That's 5 points right now. And the way Chelsea are going, Liverpool are going to have to say small margins, in this league, because you have 3 legitimate title contenders at the moment.
Yeah, this weekend, Chelsea, the winners in more ways than one after Manchester City and Liverpool both dropped points.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.